Allsorts, 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 Allsorts. Jesus loves all sorts of people and all sorts of people means me. We have fun when we sing, when we make all sorts of things. The memory verse is a tricky test, and after the challenge you'll need a rest. Allsorts, 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 Allsorts. Jesus loves all sorts of people and all sorts of people means me.
This week we are finding out all about Paul in the Bible. Now, Paul led a really amazing, exciting and quite often dangerous life. And he also had something in common with us. Paul had been in lockdown, but not quite the same. Paul had actually got arrested for telling people about how much God loved them. But he hadn't got arrested and put into prison. He had to stay in his own house, and it meant that he wasn't allowed to go and play football in the park with his friends. He couldn't go to swimming lessons. He couldn't have mates round to watch a film at his house. Does that sound familiar? It certainly does to me. And of course, Paul didn't even have the internet. Can you imagine what lockdown would be like without the internet? And he didn't have a phone or anything like that. But what he did have was paper and a pen, and so he wrote letters. And those letters have been kept safely and are now in the Bible so that we can read them today. So being in lockdown didn't stop Paul telling people about Jesus, and it certainly won't stop us from enjoying Allsorts, even if it's a bit different to normal. We've still got crazy crafts, cheeky challenges, we're going to test your memory with Memory Mayhem, and of course we'll have some of your favourite songs. Welcome to Allsorts at Home.
Hello everyone, it's great to see you. Each day we're going to have a challenge for you to complete. You can do each of them yourself, and if you have permission you can let us know the result through our website. The details will be on the screen in a moment. So today I have a home challenge for you. The challenge is this: you just need to say red lorry, yellow lorry. Okay, well you need to say it 5 times. And you need to say it 5 times as quickly as you can. And you need to say it 5 times as quickly as you can without making mistakes. Do you think you can try that? It goes like this. Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. Do you think you can do that faster than me? Why don't you give it a go? If you time yourself doing it, you can upload your result to our website. Remember, you need to upload it today by 4 o'clock, as there's going to be a different challenge tomorrow. The fastest time to say it will be shown on our website, and if you want to upload your results and you have permission, please go to www.earlshall.com to send us your name and your time. The web address is on the screen. Goodbye.
Calmed the storm and transformed water into wine. You spoke the truth and showed that God is King. You lived a life of love and gave your life for us. You've beaten death and lived today. Jesus sent to earth to save us. It's your love that changes everything. everything. You're the hero of the world. Jesus sent to earth to save us. It's your love that changes everything. You're the hero of the world. You heal the sick, you help the blind to see again. You love the poor and set the prisoner free. You calm the storm and transform water into wine. You spoke the truth and showed that God is King. You lived a life of love and gave it all for us. You beaten death and lived today. Jesus sent to earth to save us. It's your love that changes everything. You're the hero of the world. Jesus sent to earth to save us. It's your love that changes everything. You're the hero of the world. There is no greater hero, no greater love than you show. You gave your life to save the world. There is no greater hero, no greater love than you show. Jesus, the hero of the world. Jesus sent to earth to save us. It's your love that changes everything. You're the hero of the world. Jesus sent to earth to save us. It's your love that changes everything. You're the hero of the world. Jesus sent to earth to save us. It's your love that changes everything. You're the hero of the world. The hero of the
In just a minute, we're going to be opening the Bible to find one of the letters that Paul wrote while he was in lockdown. And we're going to be thinking about a rather dramatic thing that happened to him. This thing happened shortly after Jesus died on the cross and rose again and then went back to heaven. So that just tells you where it fits in with everything else. So let's have a look at that lockdown letter. Oh, before we start though, I just need to clear up one thing. In some parts of the Bible, Paul is also known as Saul. It's very similar, isn't it? But just so that nobody gets confused and we all know that we're talking about the same person, this week we're just going to call him Paul. I'm glad we've cleared that up. Right. Paul had heard a lot about Jesus, but Paul didn't believe in Jesus and he certainly didn't want to follow him. Not only that, Paul didn't want anyone to believe in Jesus. In fact, he made it his mission to stop anyone believing in Jesus. And if anyone said that they did, Paul would put them in prison or have them beaten up or something worse. One day, Paul set off for a place called Damascus because he'd heard there were some Christians there and he thought I'd better go and arrest them. Suddenly, a bright light shone down on Paul and he fell to the ground. And he was just wondering what had happened when he heard a voice calling his name. Paul! Who was that? Said Paul. It's me, said the voice. It's Jesus. I'm the one that you've been hurting when you've been cruel to my friends. Get up, go to Damascus, and then somebody there will tell you what to do. Wow, Paul had met Jesus. Paul got up, but oh, hang on a minute, everything had gone dark. Paul couldn't see anything. He had to have help to get up and go to Damascus, and then for 3 days he didn't eat or drink anything. Now, while he was in Damascus, there was a man there called Ananias, and he was a Christian. And God told Ananias to go off and find Paul and help him. Right, just hang on a minute, wait a minute. God, are you sure you've got this right? So we've got Paul here, who's been really horrible to all the Christians, and then we've got Ananias here, who was a Christian, and you're asking him to go and help Paul. I wonder what you would have done. But God said, it's okay, Ananias, because Paul has completely changed. He's met Jesus and he has completely changed. It's fine, it's safe. You can go and help Paul. So Ananias went off to find Paul. And when he found him, he put his hand on Paul's eyes and he prayed for him. And then suddenly, Paul could see again. For the past 3 days, Paul had been thinking very hard about what had happened. And he realised that he'd actually met Jesus. And then he realised that he actually believed in Jesus. And then Paul actually started telling everyone else how amazing Jesus was. That's quite surprising, isn't it, when we think about the beginning of that story. Of course, to begin with, the other Christians in Damascus didn't really want Paul there. They were still scared of him. But then Ananias told them that he had changed. And so then they welcomed him in. Well, I did warn you that it was a bit dramatic. I wonder what your favourite part of that story was. I wonder what surprised you the most. I wonder what you thought was the most important bit. Don't forget to come back tomorrow when we'll be finding out something else about Paul's letter that's been safely kept for us in the Bible.
Hello everyone, we have got a great verse lined up for you to learn this week at Allsorts. And the verse is this one. It says, "The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace." And this verse is found in the book of Psalm 29 verse 11. And in the second line, the Lord blesses. The word blesses means to give something good. So the Lord gives his people peace. So one more time, the Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. Psalm 29 verse 11. So you can see on the screen above the very first word, there's a blue ball there. I thought that we could say this verse together this morning. So this blue ball is going to move to be above every word. So as it moves, we're going to follow it and say each word. Let's give that a go. So I'm going to count us down for us to say this verse together. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. Psalm 29 verse 11. Well done. Let's give that one more go, shall we? 3, 2, 1. The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. Psalm 29 verse 11. Well done. So I have got lots of different activities lined up this week to help us remember this verse. And tomorrow we will be using water balloons. So I look forward to seeing you there. Bye.
You created the universe, and I'm wonderstruck by the wonder of it all. Out of darkness came light, out of chaos you created life, and I am wonderstruck by the wonder of it all. Oh, oh, you never stop amazing me. Oh, oh, you never stop amazing me. Oh, oh. You are God, you're the God of the incredible, you're the God of the impossible. And I am wonderstruck by you. Oh God, you're the God of the incredible, you're the God of the impossible. And I am wonderstruck by you. Oh, oh, you never stop amazing me. Oh, oh, you never stop amazing me. Oh, 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 you never stop amazing me. Oh, oh, you never stop amazing me. Oh, you are God, you're the God of the incredible, you're the God of the impossible. And I am wonderstruck by you. Oh God, you're the God of the incredible, you're the God of the impossible. And I am wonderstruck by you. Oh God, you're the God of the incredible, you're the God of the impossible. And I am wonderstruck by you. Oh God, you're the God of the incredible, you're the God of the impossible. And I am wonderstruck by you.
Hello everyone, today we've been learning about Paul's conversion, how he's blinded by the light. So we're going to make him funky glasses so that we're not affected by the light. I've got these templates that you can find on the church website, and I've got lots of stuff to decorate them with. I have pens, glitter, sequins and pom-poms, but use your imagination and use whatever you want to decorate them. We're also going to need some glue and some scissors to cut them out and put it all together. So to start with, we're going to use our pens and glitter, and we're just going to decorate the glasses before we cut them out. This makes it easier as they're not as wobbly or flimsy, and we don't have to worry about losing any parts before we cut them out. So here you can see I'm using my pens, and I'm going to use some glitter and stickers, but remember to use your imagination and decorate the glasses how you want rather than copying me. So here I am pouring some excess glitter back into the top so it doesn't get everywhere. And then I'm going to decorate my second set of glasses, which you'll see in a second. So here's me decorating the second set of glasses. You can see me using some stickers there and some glitter, as well as the pens. So now I'm going to cut out my glasses. I'm going to be very careful with scissors are very sharp and I don't want to cut myself, so make sure if you need it you can get an adult to help you. The middle bits when you cut them out are very tricky, so be careful with them as well. To glue our glasses together, we're going to get some glue and we're going to put it on the sides, on the tabs at the side of the glasses, and then we're going to stick the arms to that, and then once they're stuck down we can fold them back and they look like a pair of glasses. Remember to get the arms the right way around, and so the curvy bit is pointing downwards the same way as the glasses, otherwise they're not going to fit on your face properly. So as you can see, I've just stuck them down flat and now I'm going to fold them back so they'll look like a pair of glasses. There we go. So here's me showing off all my different glasses.
Well, that's all for Allsorts at Home today. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I would love to hear if you made some funky glasses, or if you did the challenge, or anything else that you did after watching Allsorts at Home today. If you get permission, you can go to our website and there you can show us everything you've been getting up to. We will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Allsorts, 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 Allsorts. Jesus loves all sorts of people and all sorts.